Hey, and welcome to another Watercolor Wednesday. My name is Gabriel Stockton, and we're going to get started here. We are in my studio today. Some of you have been here with me in the studio, and well, we are going to look at some really fun stuff today. Hey, welcome. If you're catching this on the replay, it's good to see you. What has been new that I have been working on some paintings for a personal or one-man show, and I just submitted some work to some international shows. I'm currently working on this piece right here for another event, and got a super uber messy palette from just painting here in the studio today. Hey, let me know who's hopping on here and let me know in the comments what you've been painting. I've really enjoyed painting the Harbor series, which I have a upcoming workshop with Cheap Joe's at the beginning of next year. So if you're wanting to paint boats in the harbor, you're gonna want to sign up for that class. Now, we did a class. Hey, Doc Day! Doc Day was in the other Cheap Joe's class, and we did boats, bridges, and beaches. Remember that, Doc? And Chuck Davis is here. Hello. This one's a little bit different. This is more focusing on actual boats in the harbor. We did boats, and we were really focusing on how to put those boats in water and making it look believable. But this time we're gonna set it in a specific setting, okay? So there's fishing boats, there's yachts, there's all kinds of different types of boats out there. And if you have some love and excitement for boats, then yes. And oh, I should share with you these. These, you can get them here in my studio. These are this year's Christmas cards, and they're gonna probably go pretty quick. And it's got, it's got some fun information on the back, but it comes with an envelope, and these are $10 each. If you buy two, you get the third one free. So these are also, if you come by my studio and you are out or locked up for some reason, we do close the doors some days at the gallery to go potty or go run errands. You can also get these Christmas cards at the Balboa Park Information Center. They have in the Balboa Park, they have a visitor center where they also have like a little gallery area or a gift shop where you get all kinds of cool stuff. So that is, so what did this come from? Last year, my wonderful collector, Julie, commissioned me to do this painting. Some of you have been following me for a while. This painting is the Balboa Park Santa. And there he is with his reindeer. You get an idea that this is in Balboa Park. And you're seeing this backwards. There's these cool candy canes. And compositionally, I dropped one candy cane on the ground so that you can see Santa. It wasn't blocking him. But yeah, the collector is happy and fine with you getting one of these prints. These prints are going for $25, and they come with a mat. This is about an 8x10, and it's an 11x14. If you order these, all you gotta do is Venmo me, and I will send them out to you. The other thing is we got some Hotel Del prints here too. So we have an upcoming event here at Balboa Park. If you're locally, come on out, say hello. December 1st and December 2nd, we're having the December nights. It's a full-on party. The best way to get here is to carpool with your buddies, or I would literally take the bus, because they have this new bus lane here at the park, and it's down to 1 lane. So it's a big deal to come to first night. There's beer gardens, there's all kinds of different ethnics of food, because we got the international cottages where you can get different foods from around the world. And there's tons of food trucks. So anyway, this Hotel Del, you can get it here, or you can get it over in Coronado at the hotel, or at the Coronado Historic Society Association. They have a gallery and a gift shop, and these are in there for sale as well. And these are going for $25 here in the studio. I think they're a couple bucks more with tax at the other spot. There's a cool new painting I just brought in. I want to show you. So one of the things that you want to ask yourself, right, is does the painting go vertical or horizontal? The second question is it about the sky or the land? Joseph Zvukovic says, is it about heaven or earth? Okay? And the third question you should ask yourself is about composition. And now to the fourth. What colors and temperatures? So this painting is a 8x10. So it's roughly around, I think 549 or 649. And this is a high key painting, okay? It's a bright day, and you can see, look how lovely and bright that is. If you want to see this better, you can go to my Instagram, Gabriel Stockton Fine Art, and you can see a better picture of this. But look at that. And this by far is a beautiful, beautiful painting on atmospheric. So if you want to figure out how to do this, let me know down in the comments. Another fun painting that I wanted to share is a gouache painting, okay? I'm going to I'm going to get to some painting just here shortly, all right? So, let's bump this down a little bit. I'll back up over here. This is a gouache painting. This is a little bit bigger than a 5x7. So it's probably 8 by something. And it's done in gouache, okay? Beautiful area. This is Tamarack Beach. So there's a street here in San Diego up by Carlsbad, and the exit is called Tamarack. And Tamarack Street goes right to this, and there's this cool jetty. And look at that water. That's what you can do. Excuse me. That's what you can do with gouache. It's very much like watercolor. And it is getting some weird reflection, but you can see the lovely textures. And yeah, so we have more Daniel Smith gouache coming out. A little birdie told me there's some coming in the mail. And I'm going to, as soon as I get that, I will be doing some videos on the new gouache that has come out. There's a lot of them. I mean, if you don't have the 22 now, I would hop on there and get the 22 now so that you don't have to buy all 90 something. So I want to say there's like 72 coming out. I could be wrong. But I'll have a better answer once those come in the mail, and I'll show them to you. The other cool thing I got up and coming is another paper that Daniel Smith uses. And I don't want to spill the beans yet, but I will have that paper really soon, and I'm going to paint on it for you. Today, we're going to actually paint on some good old Kilimanjaro. Now, this Kilimanjaro, it's actually bright white, okay? I lost the cover, but right here, I'm painting on this Kilimanjaro 140, 300 grams. It is a bright white. It's made in Italy, and this is a 9x12. And we are gonna go to town right now on this. And I was trying to think, what else was it I was gonna show you? I gave you a sneak peek of that painting, but just you'll have to watch the replay to see and pause it. Anyways, let's go ahead without any further ado. Take a look at what is on the easel here. So what I'm gonna do, let me set this up. I don't have my usual board, but we're gonna be just fine. And I will bump this up right about like so. And I'm gonna tilt this like so. And I think that's gonna work. Let me put this here. Bum, bum, bum. And a slight tilt one more time. There we go. All right. So that may not work, but we'll give it a go. All right. Let me pull up my image that I'm gonna paint. Now, let me know in the comments if you use a tablet. I'm kind of curious. There's been some new peeps up on here, and they also do some tablet work, and I'm kind of curious to who is like maybe drawing with a tablet. Are you using Procreate? Now, I'm not going to be using a tablet today, but I am kind of curious if you use these other items. And so, I might turn this way. We're actually going to do a vertical. Let me pop this up here. You know, we're in the studio, so some things get kind of, some setups change a little here and there. And so we are here, which is, you know, this is going to work nicely because check this out. I can actually put my palette right here. Okay, so check this out. We are going to go into this. And let me know in the comments too. Have you used the new gouaches? I'm just kind of curious if you've been using the Daniel Smith gouache, or you're not even interested in the gouache. You know, if you're like gonna tell me, hey, I'm a traditional watercolorist, I'm gonna go, well then do you know some of your watercolors are also semi-opaque? And thank you for your patience. Something got a little goofy here on my stand. All right. Here we go. Come on. All right. So check it out. We're going to get into here and we're going to look at this. Let me pull up that reference photo. It went away. Now, first thing I'm going to do is, yes, I'm going to decide that this painting is going horizontal or vertical. What part of it is the sky and the land, okay? And then we're gonna have this building coming in here like this, like so. And then we've got another building. I will show you what I'm gonna paint today. This is what I'm doing right here, okay? And for some reason, the iPad keeps shutting down. Oh, it's on low power mode. Okay, got it. All right, so this is my image, okay? And we're gonna get in here and build up this building in here. There's a second building here. This is this wonderful thing here. And this is gonna be a real nice loose painting, okay? Not all paintings have to be tight and controlled. Some paintings can be very nice and loose, okay? And some areas the painting can be out of focus. We're gonna do a little bit of that today. Some of the painting can be highly detailed, and that would be where our focal point. If you had said focal point, you are winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm curious, how many of you had some turkey? And I'm also curious to other things that you're up and coming. What's going on in your life? Here we go. We had a nice Thanksgiving. We had a nice gathering of friends also just recently. We also had some wonderful opportunities to just get some work done too. And so there's a window here, and then there's this building here, and this comes down, and then there's a car. Like so, it's a van. And then these are some of these wonderful, this is like going downhill. So this is a very different angle for us today. So we got this cool angles. This is all this like cobblestone stuff right here. Okay. And you'll definitely probably want to watch the replay so you can pause the painting. There we go. These are getting bigger as they're coming towards us. This is like almost like if you were to be filming going downhill. Notice I didn't tape this down. Why did I not tape it down? Because it's already taped around the edges. Okay, This is gonna come in here. Just like so. This lovely stuff here. These windows. Another window. A balcony maybe. And then some other stuff, a little sign. Another little balcony thing. And yeah, you can do this. This is child's play. Look at that. Alright. First things first is I'm gonna paint my nice blue sky. This side is nice and yellow. This side is nice and tannish. So let's get in here and I'm gonna get some blue and just drop in some blue right there. Now I'm just gonna get some water and I'm gonna now just bring what we have already. I put a nice thing of pigment there, maybe a little bit more right here. Nice and dark. So I've been noticing some people that they don't put enough pigment on their painting. And these are getting really, really light paintings. And you need some light, soft stuff, but you also want to have some lovely, nice, rich chroma. Look at that. That is all I'm gonna do with my sky. You see that? All right. It's good to have some paper towels. I'm using these Viva paper towels. And let's get right into our building right here. I'm gonna use this Pyro Orange right here. I'm going up, but then I'm using this yellow ochre coming down like this. Now, with some water, I'm gonna bring some of that, and I'm just painting these vertical things vertically. Try this at home, I dare you. It gets a little bit darker towards the bottom here, friends. See that? Now, I'm gonna take some goethites for my next building, right there. But I'm gonna add some yellow. Try mixing a game changer, maybe. If you want to try a game changer, is try mixing on your actual surface, okay? So this is all kind of in the shadows, but it doesn't have to be dark. Okay. This goes back like so. Don't forget all about our car there. Alright, and then I'm gonna check the comments here in a minute. If you have any questions, please ask away. I love these Italy scenes. They're just great. I am missing me some Italy for sure. It won't be too long before I'm there, hopefully. God willing, everything goes to plan, and I could be back there. All right, let's get in here. There's this nice little gray right here. Okay, look how loose I'm doing this. This is really, really loose. That is mostly the problem that most people are having, is not tightening up. We can all get real tight. Alright, there's this window here, and then there's this building, and this is here, like that. Let's get to this building. This is, I still got some area over here on my palette. Oh, messy palette. This just shows you how much hard work I put in today. Alright, there's this. It's gonna come up here. Guess what I'm gonna do? That's right, if you said it, I'm gonna switch to a bigger brush. Bringing this down. I need it to be redder. Warm that up. There we go. Look at that. Bum, bum. It was so cool. One of my students last night in the beginning watercolor class at Art on 30th painted a red hot rod car. I normally don't do anything like that, just because, well, I'm not that old yet to wanting only a hot rod. I've had some hot rods before. Look at this dry brushing. You need more pigment in your brush than water. These rocks need this first layer. I'm gonna come back and do all that other wonderful crevice stuff. But we did that first part right there. What are you talking about, we, Gabriel? I'm just enjoying watching you. Hey, that's great. 2 more seconds. Actually, 2 more minutes, more like. I'm gonna check the comments. If you've got any areas in your painting that you're struggling with, I'm willing to talk about those today. If you want to put it in the chat, let me know. What are you struggling with? What do you feel like you need to learn? And let's see if we can get you rocking and a-rolling. Look at this wonderful stuff here. Now, this building's getting lots of light and some shadows, some other shadows, and those are some warm shadows, yo. Alright. Alright. I am going to look at the chat now and see who's here. Who's here? Confidence. Doc Day would like some confidence. Let's work on that, Doc. Chuck, logging in from LA Port, Galveston Bay, Texas. Welcome here, Chuck. Looking forward to the next one. All right. I think you can sign up now over at Cheap Joe's for that workshop. Doc Day, you are very blurry tonight. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it still blurry? Let me know. I'm also seeing a lot of pixelation. Well, shucks. We can't see, Gabriel. Can you adjust the camera? Can you see now? Give me a thumbs up or if you can see now. Gabriel, your camera is adjusting. Oh, shucks. I've been experimenting with a tablet. All right, that's great. Chuck says, I have 12 to 13 original Daniel Smith gouache. I've tried one painting, but I'm not still focusing on watercolor now. I plan to experiment more with the gouache. That's awesome. And Doc says, yes and no. Yes to it's not blurry, or let me know. Let's do this car. I usually don't do the car right away, but I'm hoping these little problems go away. So we've got a windshield here. And this nice little dark here, a dark there. This is the rear. Now, there's this little darks that are here, so we're actually doing some negative painting right now. There's a dark thing here that comes like that, and it comes down and over like this. And then we've got some nice little darks right here, right here. Then we've got this little thing that goes across. There's this tail light. And then right here, more dark here. Look at that. And then coming on down, we've got some wheels. And then here is a shadow. And the shadow's a little tricky because we don't see much of the shadow because of the cobblestone. So now I'm actually painting some of this cobblestone. Okay. And this gonna go from thick to thin. This is going downhill. Look at that. This goes from thick to thin. So this is the sidewalk. And then there's some nice dark stuff right here. Well, you know, it's recording. I do know that. And you might be able to catch the replay and that be a little more what we want for no pixelation, but it might be my internet connection. There's our license plate. See, big shapes first, okay? Always, always, always the big shapes. Let's get this car tail lights in here. There. By having those tail lights, we know that this car is going away. Okay? We've got some more cobblestone business going up in here. Yeah. Do you got any New Year's resolutions yet, or are you still waiting on Christmas? I do like what I'm hearing Doc's Day say about confidence. You know, there are different times and different ways we need to grow in our confidence, and you know, I do actually have a course on painting with confidence. I can do it one-on-one, or I can offer a group thing. If that's something that you would be interested in doing, maybe a Zoom group thing. The more we can get to sign up, the less you would have to pay as far as, instead of it being one of these deals that is a one-on-one teaching, it'd be like a group. I'd be open to doing that. Or I can put it towards the future with one of our Chief Joes. Bum, bum, bum. Look at that. Splatter some water down in here. Dun, dun, dun. I can do it with my fingers, or I can do it just with the brush. All right. Let me check. What are we talking about here? Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. It is pixelated when there's movement, so suspend it. It's a bandwidth rather than the camera. Oh no. It's heavily blurry, Gabriel. Well, I'm so sorry. Blue, hello and welcome. I can't see you. Well, shucks. Well, with that in mind, that's a little frustrating. Let's do this. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So, shucks. I'm sorry it's pixelated. I'm sorry it's blurry. What we'll do then, let's come back and I will teach something very similar to this. So one thing to keep in mind is your painting vertical or horizontal? Is your painting, what time of the day is it? You know, this was an afternoon piece here, and what we're going to maybe look at the next week is this subject of this angle. It's really good to try some different angles. We got Linda's jewelry right there in the back. Here's my paintings here and over there. And there's some along this wall, but I would have to dismount. Well, anyways, let's shoot again for next week. I apologize for the bandwidth. I am in my studio and, well, it's all good. I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Let's meet back next week, and we will reconvene what we're doing. So, yeah, shucks. So, you can also go over to my website and go take a look at what's going on over there. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Have a wonderful day, and we will catch up with this next week with better bandwidth. If there's one thing that you can take away from today, if this is still being aired, is try some different angled views. We were looking at this view where it was looking downward, okay? You know, you definitely don't have to paint something always straight on where it's like, you know, like a portrait this way or a portrait this way, but, you know, like an angled view. So here's one little trick, to just take it from maybe like being flat. One thing you could do is, say it's a house or a building. The building can be flat, but maybe the cars are coming at an angle. Do you see that? Like the building is flush with you, but then you have cars coming out towards on an angle. And if you remind me, I'll do a little sketch for you. So try some different angles. See if that helps build your confidence. Chuck says, thank you, Gabriel. It was still enjoyable and appreciate the 4 things. You're welcome, Chuck. And yeah, thank you. If you're ever in the San Diego area, let me know and let's go paint together. I definitely do one-on-one tutoring. I've had plenty of people come here and say, hey, can I do a lesson with you out and about Plein Air? And I'm totally down. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. I got my new cool little apron here. Have a wonderful day. And that was just a little side information for you. Have a wonderful day. Take care. We'll try this again next week. See you.